Oh, hey y'all. Oh no, you can't even hear me. Or you can't see me. Oh no. Let me open up one of my windows so we get a little sunlight in here. Sorry, it's like dusk out. Um, so hey ladies and gentlemen, it's me again. Coming to you before as per usual, right before I go to bed. Um, with just my thoughts on what's going on currently in these current events, American current events. So, as in the title, we just gonna act like this man ain't taking up all the court space, the court appointments, the dockets, the court time, all that shit. And by him, I mean Donald Trump. Like, okay, you done took this tax thing. Now, first, you didn't promise our asses you was gonna give up them taxes. Cause I wanna see what's on them. Hell, like, it's been 3 years. No one's in the audit for that long. You said, that, it was an audit. You said that before you got elected. You said you was gonna give up them taxes. Now, where them taxes at, honey? Everybody else gave them taxes up. Can I just get like a year of them last year, the year before taxes? Something. Just so we can make sure your ass ain't doing nothing illegal. But in an effort to never give up the damn taxes, this man spent more time and more money in these damn courts than anyone I have ever seen. Like, you done took this shit all the way to the Supreme Court. Like, yo shit has been in the courts for a long ass time, like literally years, like since you got here. Since you've been in office, you have had this shit, you have been battling it out with pretty much every level of the fucking government. New York, Southern District of New York, Congress, here, there, everywhere, to not give them the taxes. It would be cheaper and would take a lot less of your time for you to just give up them damn taxes. Why the hell won't you just give the damn taxes up? If you ain't got shit to hide, then just give them the fucking taxes. No person that doesn't have anything to hide would spend this much money, because it's not like courts are free. Lawyers ain't free, especially the type of lawyers that he got. Them motherfuckers are charging your ass all this money. And you know what? I don't even blame them. I blame him. Because I would be like, oh yeah, honey, we can battle this up and down. So he done battled it up to the Supreme Court, which they ruled on it like June, I think June, July, as they said. Southern District of New York, you're gonna get them the motherfucking taxes, okay? And then the Congress, they said the Congress's uh investigation was too broad. However, they needed to narrow it down. And then if he didn't want to get the taxes, if they had a good enough, logical reason, which is what court legal reason, not logical, I'm sorry. If Congress had a legal reason to gain those taxes for oversight purposes, which is their job, that's what they're there for, to legislate and oversight. They're the checks and balances on the president. They could just go subpoena his tax preparer, the bank that he uses, so on and so forth. So they after them damn taxes. So why is it that I get breaking news today saying, oh, well, a New York district court judge rules that Trump has to give up the taxes? Did we just go through that same shit all the way? Literally, this judge probably thinking he or she, I don't know. I think it's a he judge. This judge, whichever sex this judge is probably thinking they got motherfucking deja vu with looking at this damn case again. Like, you are wasting my motherfucking time. Like, at this point, I feel like if he want to keep going, taking this shit to trial, make his ass pay for the court time. Cause why do taxpayers have to pay this man? Wait, I'm sorry, for this man to keep running his ass up there in a attempt to hide his damn taxes. I suspect he always asking for donation money for his campaign for re-election, he probably using that damn money to pay them damn taxes. Mark my words. Or I'm sorry, not to pay them taxes, but to pay them lawyers. Mark my words. You know he is, because he that type of motherfucker. He kind of dirty. Another thing. One of his campaign, he was like a campaign, I think he was his campaign manager, maybe not manager. Nonetheless, Steve Bannon, he was on his initial campaign in 2016. His ass then got arrested for fraud. Like, why all the people that didn't help you get in office in prison? Then when they end up there, either you gotta pardon them, or you gotta act like you don't know they asses, or you out there, trying to, send them deeper into the jail like he did Cohen, his attorney, his former attorney. Like, what the fuck? We ain't never seen nothing like this. Like, that's crazy. Like, everybody everybody who was your homies, they the best, they this, they that, they asses in jail, or you didn't fire them and treated them like shit. What the fuck kind of foolishness is being ran out of there? Ooh, Lord, it's a mess. Anyway, so Bannon ass, here we go. Bannon is going, well, he didn't post the bill. He had a $5 million bill, which is just, what y'all out there doing? Anyway, so he had a $5 million bill for fraud, because you know how one of the chants at the Trump rallies was build that wall. So Congress, I don't know if anybody's been following politics. I'm big on this. But when the government shutdown, the partial government shutdown happened at one time. I want to say it was in 2018, about there. The big shutdown was about the Congress not passing the bill to keep the government open, because Trump wanted the border wall funding on the. Now, the Democrats had tried to give him money for the border wall, for the DACA. They tried to do this for that, scratch my back, we'll scratch y'all's, to keep them DACA kids, to, extend DACA. Trump said no, because they offered them $25 billion, I want to say. He said, nah, fuck that. Get them illegals out of here. It's kind of, what he said. So when he tried to pass the bill, so that happened like 6 months before the partial government shutdown happened. So when Trump tried to pass that bill through Congress to keep the economy from part of the economy from shutting down, they was like, no, we offered you the money for that damn bill. You said, or for that wall, you said no. Don't put that shit in this bill. Okay, you go ahead and take that shit out, and then we'll approve that shit. So he said no. There was a stalemate. Finally, he gave in. And then at first he was over there like, I'll take the blame for shutting down the government. Then he was like, no, fuck that. I blame them. Just him being. So Bannon went on ahead and said, you know what we gonna do? We gonna do a GoFundMe page for the wall. And apparently there was millions of dollars given to the people for the wall, or given to the GoFundMe for the wall. So do you think some of that wall was built? No, sorry. I wasn't supposed to use that. Bannon started using the money for himself. He said, hell, wall, honey. We're going to build a wall for me to, do me. We're going to build a me wall. A wall would be for me to have, for me to do whatever I want. Voila. Bannon got him a wall. Bannon got him a instant, bank account. So I guess the government was watching him, and boom, he ended up in prison. He ended up allegedly guilty today. So we'll see how that goes. He didn't bail. He's guilty until or innocent until proven guilty. So we'll see how that goes in the upcoming months. What else? What else do I got? What else that happened? It's not too much else that really happened. Um, Besides that, and the court cases being, I mean, clogged to the gods, honey. Clogged to the gods. It's crazy. Um, Today's the final day of the DNC conference. Oh, Trump is going to do his brother's memorial at the White House. I don't know if that's legal or not, but nobody said he couldn't, so I guess he just gonna do it. So it is what it is with that. What else happened besides that? I feel like there was something else that happened, but I can't remember. Besides those two things, oh, Kanye. I guess he didn't make the deadline for Wisconsin to get on the ballot, which I'm like, why are you trying to do this all of a sudden now? Like, what is what's your end game? What's your plans with this whole thing? Like, I'm so confused with him. I have to look at them shoes. I'm done with Kanye. Like, and Kanye, and that's the crazy thing. Kanye used to be that dude. Like, he was that dude. And now he I don't know what's wrong with him. He crazy. Now everybody be like his mama, but oof, I don't know. What else? So Kanye didn't make the ballot. He Wisconsin, the people of Wisconsin will not be able to vote for him this year. I don't know who it's going to, but whatever. Um, what else? That's about it in current events. I feel like there was one more thing, but clearly, I don't remember it. So I am going to. Oh, I feel like there's one more thing. Oh, I feel like there's one more thing, but Obama, he did really well. Pretty much saying, this country is not doing okay with this man in charge. He didn't do as good. Like he did good with the PC, but I wanted a little more drama. I think that's what the country is missing. And this is why I think Trump like grew. Cause regardless of what people think about Trump, that man has charisma. Okay? He is funny. That man funny as hell. Like I gotta give him hats off to that. He funny as hell. Like I be like, this dude is out there. He funny as shit. Like some of the stuff he be saying, I be like, y'all. The Democratic Party probably can pick up some brownie points with some shade. Like there needs to be a little more shade, a little more not politically correctness going on with the Democratic Party because it's boring. Like it's the same old same, and I think that's why Trump got in because nobody wanted the same old same. Like it's so boring, it's so dry, and we've moved beyond that. Like, can we get just can you like throw in a little something? Like it's so dry and stuffy and boring. And Hillary was more of the same. She was the pantsuits weren't cute. She was stuffy and robotic. She was like, nah, 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 nah. Like, it was too much. Trump wasn't no better, but he had charisma. So I'm gonna need for them to take a lesson out of that because his ass funny as shit. Like, come on, I be watching him. He's like a guilty pleasure. Like, I know this man crazy, but he funny. And there's charisma and there's enthusiasm, wrong or right. You can't, some people just have that je ne sais quoi and others don't. And he do. Sorry, y'all. Joe Biden, hey, get some of that. Y'all ain't that far. I think Joe Biden like 2 or 3 years older than him. Y'all ain't that far off in age. Do that. um, okay, so now I'm just rambling on. So I'm gonna end it. Um, and I want to end it with a quote from, again, one of my fave dudes, the late great James Baldwin. It's smart, intelligent dude, you know. Rest in power to him. Um, one of my fave, he's one of my fave writers and thinkers. Um, and it's funny because he passed away. Like the things that he wrote was during the 60s and the 70s, but they're still just as relevant today as they were then. So I'm going to end it with a quote from James Baldwin that says, "Ignorance allied with power is the most ferocious enemy justice can have." Think about that. So, yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. You guys have a blessed and restful night. Good night.